What's going on, crew? Nobody here, bringing you something a little different today. Yeah, we're still sticking with Fatal Fury for the time being, but I want to do, well, pretty much what the title says. We're going to do a training mode walkthrough. Yeah, there's actually a lot of misinformation about training mode out there. And one of those things that's probably what's bringing people in is my thumbnail, and that is a hill I'm going to die on. Training mode is not for combo practice. Yeah, that's right, I know that's something a lot of people believe, but I'm gonna tell you, that's a myth, you know? I think the myth actually comes from Street Fighter 4. So we're going to try and debunk that myth. The reason it came from Street Fighter 4 is because you could indeed do that. You can practice your combos in training mode for hours on end till you got them right, take it in a ranked, and do really well. And the reason for that isn't because, Street Fighter 4 was like the alpha and omega of fighting games. It's really because, ranked mode in Street Fighter 4 was best of one. Your opponent didn't really have a lot of time to really learn the match right there, or learn the player, to figure out how to avoid those combos. Not like it is today, And I do have a dummy set up for combo practice, just like I did from last time. You see, I got it set to one-hit guard, He'll take the first hit, and he'll block the second. See? And that's what you want to do if you want to discover a combo. But keep in mind that training mode combos don't always work. Sometimes there's some situations where they can leave, like especially in an actual match. Sometimes directional influence can be a thing, something that Smash Brothers players will tell you for sure. And I think even Soul Calibur players as well. And then there's other things like, being mid-screen or, even... How do I do this? Yeah, or even in the corner here. That really does affect things too. What training mode really should be for, I don't want to overload you guys with too much info here, is to really reflect on your matches and think about the situations you find yourself in the most. You see, for instance, I'm a Terry player. I love Burning Knuckle. This gets me in a lot of situations. I kind of wrote the heavy Burning Knuckle off as kind of useless in my game plan just because of its slow startup. Yeah, look at that. This one, yeah, 25. God damn, that takes forever. But yeah, so I've been doing the light one a lot more. It's a lot faster and it catches people off guard, often on counter hit. So what I see very often here, we'll actually turn off the guard here, and we'll turn on counter hit. See? And because it's a counter hit, they fly up into space there. And oftentimes, you even heard me say this, I wish I could capitalize better. And what I find myself doing is just kind of letting my super rip, Oh, that was a little too soon. It probably makes more sense to do this one, right? But yeah, there's so much more I can do, and I want to save my meter for more important things, like namely closing out a round. So what I want to get used to doing is just kind of do the combo that I've been learning, and just yeah, get that down, And as soon as I got the sequence down, I'll just take that into into arcade mode or survival or time attack or something. Time attack and survival are in the mission mode in this game, by the way. That's probably what I'm going to be doing to practice the string. But you also notice that I dropped that, with the low kick at the very end of the string there. So that's something I'd like to clean up too, But there's a lot more to it than that, Let's actually... We can also do, like, what kind of counters we got? Wild Punish, you see? This happens a lot, often off this button for me. So what can I do here? Just... See, you just gotta kind of practice. I don't know if that... This would probably be a good time to do one-hit guard, but, you get the idea. Yeah, normal guard, the guard timing. See, okay, that lands. Just gotta make sure that links better, And that's something. From there, I could... What can we do from there? Yeah, I think we can do our basic cancels here as soon as I get the execution down. But you get the idea, right? 100% guard is actually something that I would like to do too. You see, we got that frame data window in the corner there, so we can see how plus our moves are on block. See, that one's -6. We can eat something. See, anything less than 6 frames, like a light punch, that'll punish us real quick. You know, 8 frames. Yeah, it's probably safe to that. You see. And this is how we discover, like, frame traps and stuff, too. See? That's -2. What about this? That's +2. See? Lots of cool stuff we can figure out. You know, try and figure out a good block string just to keep attacking our opponent here. Okay, I can't break after that. Oh, and breaking. You see? That's another important thing. Let's turn off... random. See, you can actually set how many times they block too. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can set the dummy to for training mode. And it doesn't even stop there either. I think what we should do is go to the replays. And let's actually review some of our matches here. One match that really sticks out to me in particular is, yeah, let's go to replays, is this Billy player that I came across. We'll go to the personal replays from a few videos ago, I think. Oh, did I pass him? I think I passed him. No, I didn't. Okay, okay. Did he not get ranked? Why is he not here? Maybe I'm too far in. Oh, there he is. Okay, yeah, let's do the first one. Yeah, I actually had an issue earlier on with one of my matches not showing up. I think I was blocked from that player, though. So where's the move that we're looking for? We're looking for his Dragon Punch, because that's usually an unsafe move, in my experience with Billy. And I want to see what he's doing immediately after following up with that. And we're going to actually practice that. See, I was going for my combo there. I wasn't super consistent yet. I'm still not super consistent. I think it was in the second match here. Alright, so far so good. Yeah, the second round. Because that's when it caught me on surprise. I'm pretty sure it happened in the first one. Because it caught me off guard. Was it a wake-up? No, it wasn't a wake-up. It's been a minute. I didn't review it on my channel. It goes for the side switch. See, there's that situation again, and not knowing what else to do, what I tell ya. I just drain the super. Which I'm building some bar, which is okay, but I gotta do better here. Okay, maybe it wasn't this one. That would be... Yeah, this is when he decided to go wild on me. He even took a round off me. Because I didn't know what to do, so maybe it was in the second round of this one. And I wonder if we can skip through the rounds here. Get ready. Fight. Yeah, I can. Next round. Round 2. Get ready. It's always good to review these. Let's hop it in. I try to go with the burn knuckle because I'm a Terry player. It's what we do. See, and he's just spending everything because he was frustrated with me. That's why I was trying to hammer home you should really go with the fundamentals. There it is, there it is. What's he do afterward? He does the... He goes into that EX twirling move. That's one thing he does. But I think he got one in. There we go. That was the safe. Yeah, he goes into EX twirling. So we're going to learn to challenge that. Yeah, he actually won this one. Have we seen enough? Does he do another? Yes. Oh, and that too. So we're gonna hope that that's what Billy's do here. What's he doing here? Oh, and that kick. Okay, so those are 3 examples we got here, and he ended up closing out that round. So I think we're good now. Now we just go to the main menu. This is why I wish we had replay takeover, because I could just experiment in all 3 moments without having to set up the dummy. So let's do that. Let's go to training mode. I'll go to the training room because it's easier to see. We'll play with Billy.
Time to work.
All right. Now we got to figure out how to record the dummy here. Let's see. Oh, cool. Opening up opponents. Canceling big damage dealers. Wait, what is this? Oh, it gives you a whole tutorial on how to do this kind of stuff. That's cool. That's actually really good. Okay. Oh, and we can record right here. Okay, how do we do this? We can do reversals too. Oh yeah, you can deal with wake up supers and stuff. Slot 1. Okay, standard. So how do we switch our... Oh, there we go. Kick ass. Okay. And how do we play? All right. So that's what we do. We're going to record. We'll do the dragon punch and then a slash, right? Actually, let's start over on that. Okay. And now we can play the recording. Dash in. Okay, so Burning Knuckle will beat the not slash. I'm thinking of Guilty Gear, but the heavy punch. Yeah, Guilty Gear is a weapon-based fighter, so yeah, that really did feel like a slash. But what else do we got? What else do we got that we can? See, that works too. See, we got to learn all the different ways we can challenge it. Once again, that didn't work. Once again, jump up. Oh, I whoops. Yeah, see, this is kind of fun. Perfect. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, okay, that lost. See? But is it because it became a close heavy punch? Let's try that again. Okay. See, you get the idea, though. You know, you can deal with all kinds of situations here. Reversal. All right, let's see. Can we do like a reversal super or something? That's stuff that I also want to practice. But yeah, I don't want to waste too much of your time here. So yeah, I figured I'd just show you that. Well, actually, since we got the recording figured out, let's do another idea. Let's try practicing our anti-airs in general. So we can record with the jump in. What kind of jump ins do we got here, actually? That's a good one. Oh, okay. I'm still figuring this out. This is the first time I've done this game's training mode. Alright, so let's do a jump in. Actually, what might be better is jumping up, then jumping in, just so we know what they're gonna do. Alright, and now we practice. Jumping up, jumping in. See, that didn't work. Jumping up, Jumping in. See? Perfect. See, I'm a big fan of the Mexican uppercut, so this is the closest thing Terry's got to that. But it's also 12 frames, so there's faster things I can do, like this. See? So let's try that out, huh? You gotta be ready for it. Jumping up, then jumping in. Counter hit, see? Oh, we got some good damage off that too. See? Once again. See, that one wasn't as good. We probably want more of a clean, direct hit to get the best possible situation. But then there's other things we can do since this is Fatal Fury. This is also a really good opportunity to practice our breaks. See, I didn't break. I'm trying to go for it. You see the inputs here. Maybe I should wait while he's a little closer. Yeah, perfect. See, that's what we gotta do. See, we're going too soon. That's why I'm not breaking. Jump in. There, yeah, see? If I keep breaking like this, that'll become a habit eventually. And I can do really cool, goofy stuff. Let's see. Jump up, jump in. Ah, see? Now I can practice capitalizing off stuff like that. So yeah, I figured that's probably enough info on how to actually use training mode. And I'm gonna link some videos from F-Champ at the end, showing you some drills you can carry over. They're Street Fighter drills, but they can carry over into Fatal Fury. F-Champ's got more of that Vegeta-style training, you know. Get it done, you know. He can be a little abrasive at times. But he means well with this kind of stuff. He's sharing with the community. I prefer more the Goku approach to training. Just do it a couple of times and cherish your rest and relaxation, because I think that's where your execution comes in. It really starts to take form as with your time away from the game, you know? Think about if you ever struggled with any of these inputs before, and now I can do this just as easy as, you know, as hitting a regular button. You know, combos are the same way. That's why, you know, I'm just gonna hammer home that, you know, it's not combo practice that you're spending hours doing. It's often stuff like this, just trying to figure out how to create an escape and even reverse checkmate situations. So yeah, hopefully this video is informative enough, and yeah, if you know someone that believes, like, almost stubbornly that training mode is exclusively for combo practice and nothing else, well, show them this video. Or better yet, the videos that are linked at the end of mine, because F-Champ is a much better content creator than I am. It looks like he's been away for a while, but yeah. The videos I'm going to link are about anti-air drills and whiff punish drills. Something that I think are going to be really important in both this and Street Fighter. And as for your dummy, you know, I'd say focus on the stuff that, you know, it's a character. It should be a character that you struggle with. I generally choose the Shoto. That's why I started off with Marco. You know, because the Shoto basically does a little bit of everything. So if you can deal with him, you can deal with pretty much anyone on the roster. But then you can also practice with characters that are, you know, really unique in their body type. You know, like Tizok or Hokodomaru, or, you know, someone really big or really small. But yeah, I'm rambling too much. I think I've kind of hammered the point home here. Yeah, so what do you guys think? I think I'll add this to my playlist, and I'll link that too, on getting started with fighting games. Hopefully I didn't waste too much of your time, and I got the point across. So yeah, you don't need to spend a whole lot of time in training mode, you know. But if you find it fun, then by all means. That's the #1 reason players like F-Champ spend time there. He actually has a good time figuring stuff out in training mode. So it's really just more about developing strategies than it is about practicing your execution. Your execution will get better as you play the game. So yeah, I think I've got pretty much everything I wanted to say out of the way. So we'll end things here. Uh, Good games for what it's worth, even though I didn't play any actual game here. Okay, we'll get back to that next time, though. Yeah. So I'll put in the title cards and see you when I see ya. All right, I think that about covers the long and short of it right there. My main goal here is just to give you some ideas. See, I didn't really intend to cover everything you can do in training mode because, one, that'd be impossible. Two, I don't want to overload you guys with information. I feel like that's one of the major weaknesses of this genre when it comes to teaching, when the real key to improvement is just practice in short bursts. And three, it'd be kind of pointless because your experiences are going to be different than mine. And I want you guys to really reflect on your own experiences when setting up your dummy. Another thing you can do, of course, is to practice some things to help your game plan overall, like, whiff punishes, anti-airs, just defense, things you really feel like you're going to need to do. Things that if you're not doing, you need to add to your game plan. So with that in mind, I'm going to recommend these videos from F-Champ's channel because, even though they're from Street Fighter, they can be carried into pretty much any fighting game because the concepts are, universal. Anti-airs and whiff punishes. They're a little on the lengthy side, but yeah, they're a good watch if you really want to step up your game. As for now, that'll be the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.